To recognize the Secretary General of the Jubilee Party, my brother Jeremiah Kioni. We want to recognize the Deputy Party Leader, ODM, my brother Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, as the leadership of both houses of Parliament. And I can see the Honorable Opio Wandai is here, the Minority Leader. The Honorable Lademo Lekina, my brother from the Senate. And we have the Honorable Senator Stewart Madzayo. We also do have in the House the Secretary General of ODM, the Senator for Nairobi, the Honorable Sifuna. Honorable Senators present, Honorable Members of the National Assembly present, Honorable Members of the County Assemblies across our country, and we do have the Speaker, Honorable Ken Gondi. Can recognize all our visitors and friends who are here today to witness a very momentous day in our history as a democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are aware, on 22nd of February, 14 days ago, we did issue an ultimatum and that ultimatum expired last night, exactly at midnight. Today, the whole country is on tenterhooks. Kenyans are waiting to know what happens thereafter. That day, as a way forward, after the Kenya Kwanza regime failed to respond to our ultimatum that required lowering of the high cost of living, that has not been done in the last 14 days. We had the issue of the unilateral recruitment of IEBC. In spite of our protestation, William Ruto and his team has gone ahead and against our protestations. They have also to know the truth. So today we will be welcoming our leaders here to speak on all the issues that we had raised and to tell Kenyans what happens after midnight ultimatum. Allow me now to invite to the stage the Honorable Martha Karua to open up the statement.
Nikonja tasiezi karanga uwe hai shagala bagala niko tayari
kusimama maovu ya kitawala. Statement on the launch of Movement for Defense of Democracy, MDD, against the illegitimate Ruto regime. The election of 2022 handed our country an illegitimate regime that is heartless, reckless, and dictatorial. Kenya Kwanza regime is dangerous for our democracy, and therefore to restore the dignity of the Kenyan people and to put back our country on the path to prosperity, this illegitimate regime must go. Immediately, the Kenya Kwanza regime illegally forced itself upon the people of Kenya. It embarked on measures whose effect has been to make the cost of basic commodities and services unaffordable to a great segment of our population. This illegitimate regime heartlessly removed subsidies to food, unga, electricity, petrol, diesel, and paraffin, thereby in fares, removed subsidies to school fees, and has made life unbearable to a majority of Kenyans. Ruto has instead launched a massive propaganda campaign against the subsidies program that was meant to secure the lives of millions of Kenyans from the harsh economic realities. This is happening at a time when virtually every nation on earth has unveiled interventions to shield their citizens from the vagaries of economic decline. Fellow Kenyans, 2 weeks ago, on the 22nd day of February this year, we gathered at the Jivanjee Gardens and gave the illegitimate Kenya Kwanza regime a 14-day ultimatum to remove all these cruel policies, and failure to which Kenyans would take transformative actions. At that meeting, we said that all subsidies to basics must be restored and taxes must come down within 14 days. We said the process of disbanding and remaking the IEBC must stop completely because it was an exercise in futility, which is null and void, and which is designed to create a William Ruto Commission. We said the IEBC servers must be opened and audited within 14 days. We said that if these demands are not met, we would lead Kenyans to launch a movement for the defense of our democracy in a campaign of mass action and civil disobedience, whose aim is to restore people's power, choices, and sovereignty in terms of who governs them and how. Those 14 days elapsed.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Martha Karua. I would like to now invite to the stage the Honorable Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka.